Enjoy all episodes of the RCWR Show on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, Stitcher, Tunein Radio, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio.
AC/DC fans, we've got some breaking news to share with you all. A little bit of good news and bad news. Now, good news is that AC/DC will be releasing Rock or Bust, their first studio album of new material in 6 years. It's going to feature 11 new songs, one of which is titled Play Ball, which will be previewed on Turner Sports as part of the network's Major League Baseball postseason campaign beginning September 27th. This album will be coming out on December 2nd. It's produced by Brendan O'Brien. Now, you guys should be very familiar with him as he's produced a lot of albums for Audioslave, Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots, Bruce Springsteen, just to name a few. Now, the bad news. Unfortunately, this new album will not feature founding AC/DC member and rhythm guitarist Malcolm Young, as he has been battling illness to the point that it's forced him originally to take a break from the band. Now it's looking as though he will not be returning at all. Now, the band recorded Rock or Bust this past spring at Vancouver's Warehouse Studio with producer Brendan O'Brien and mixer Mike Frazier, both of whom worked on AC/DC's 2008 release, if you all recall, Black Ice, which was regarded as a very, very good, strong album. Now, Malcolm and Angus Young's nephew, Stevie Young, has stepped in to play rhythm guitar on the record, and most likely he'll be taking part in the band's world tour to support Rock or Bust in 2015. "We miss Malcolm, obviously," said frontman Brian Johnson to Classic Rock back in July. "He's a fighter. He's in the hospital, but he's a fighter. We've got our fingers crossed that he'll get strong again." Stevie, Malcolm's nephew, was magnificent, but when you're recording with this thing hanging over you and your workmate, it isn't well. It's difficult. But I'm sure he's rooting for us. Now look, some of you may be looking at this and you may be saying, okay, hey, Malcolm's not going to be on this album. This is one I'm probably going to skip. I wouldn't do that. Just the fact that you've got that core group right there. You've got the trio. All right. That's really all you need is the trio right there to go into the studio with a great producer like Brendan O'Brien. I dare say, I think this album is going to be freaking on point. Brendan O'Brien, those of you that are familiar with a lot of the albums that he's produced for many artists over the years, you know, normally when you see a Brendan O'Brien name attached to an album, 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be damn good. All right, let's not also forget this guy did a couple of Rage Against the Machine albums as well. I just realized that as I'm saying this news to you guys, but I think this is a touch and go. I know one thing, if you guys haven't heard that track Play Ball, go check it out. Kind of gives you a little bit of an idea on what you can expect. Now, the way things are looking right now as far as all the writing has gone for this new album, Rock or Bust, looks like it's all been put on Angus Young and Brian Johnson. So honestly, it sucks that we aren't going to have Malcolm in there, man, but I'm rooting these guys on. They have got to be on a very, very, very short list of rock bands that are still able to go out there, put out some damn good new studio material and not rely so heavily on their old material. I mean, they're still going in there. They're still going strong. They're still going in there strong on the tour dates, going in North America, overseas. Hey, I'm looking forward to checking out this album. Once again, it's going to be coming out on December 2nd. For all the very latest in entertainment news and beyond, make sure you follow us on Twitter at the RCWR Show, Facebook at Infinity One Productions. You can also interact with us throughout those respective social media platforms. Let us know what you think about this news. If you're on YouTube, you can also find us at youtube.com/the RCWR Show, as we'll also have this be an excerpt on our YouTube channel, as we want to hear from you all on this news. So interact with us and let's get the discussion going.